Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my Sephora holiday bonus event haul. I'm also going to be showing you guys everything that I got from Ulta like the weekend before or the week before when they did their 20% off. I have tried some of this stuff so I can kind of give you guys a little bit of like mini reviews. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to start with Sephora first. So I actually want to start talking about a shampoo and a conditioner. If you guys watched my most recent empties video, which it may or may not be up, but I talk about how I am on the hunt for a really good shampoo and conditioner. I went through several samples and I decided to pick this one up because I did hear a lot of people talking about it and they seem to really like it. I did read some of the reviews. The only thing that scared me about this is some of the reviews said this left kind of like a film on your hair. In case you guys are wondering, I do have a lot of hair, but it is very fine. It is doing better, like breakage wise and stuff, since I quit dyeing it. It's almost been 2 years since I've dyed my hair, so I'm proud of myself. But I do actually really like this. This is very liquidy. Like the shampoo, when I poured it out, it looks like I've already used a lot, but I haven't. I just used it this morning and it just almost comes out like water. So just kind of be expecting that, but I like this. The only downside I would say is that I use dry shampoo because I don't wash my hair every single day. So that dry shampoo can kind of, you know what I'm saying, get gunky and your scalp can feel, you know, gross. This doesn't do the best job. I feel like it giving me that very deep, clean feeling on my scalp. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's like my hair doesn't feel as clean as I would like. But besides that, I do really like this. I will continue to use it. It was $48, but I will not repurchase this just because I said it's not my favorite shampoo. I have other ones out there that I do like better. It's not a bad shampoo or conditioner. It is. I do like it. I don't think it leaves a film. It does leave like, I would say like the slightest film ever, and like I can't usually stand any kind of shampoo that leaves a film on my hair, but it's not bad. It's something that doesn't bother me, and like I said, I do like this and I will use it and I will not be returning it. So that is a product that, like I said, I was happy with, but it's not my favorite shampoo and conditioner. If you guys know of any that you really like, let me know because I definitely want to try them out. And then we've got the Huda Beauty Mercury Renegade eyeshadow palette. So I did not have the best luck with her eyeshadows when they first come back out like a few years ago. I just felt like they would blend into nothing. They were kind of hard to like build up. They weren't my favorite, and I don't love this palette. Like I don't know, I'm just not a fan of like her eyeshadows. It's a look I used to create today. I'll probably do a review because I did film this for you guys. I like the packaging and everything, but mine did arrive busted, some of the shadows. I'll show you which ones. The ones that look like I've used them to death, like this one, this blue one, and then this shade right here, Frazzled. They weren't like cracked, but like the whole shade had come up out of the eyeshadow palette. So that is something to note. But one of the issues I have with this palette is like I put this like taupey shade on my lid and it come off very like purple in my crease, like a lot more than I was expecting. And then it's like I have to go in and build these up quite a bit, which usually I don't mind, but I do feel like I have to go in there, you know, a few times to kind of get the desired effect that I want. And as far as the shimmer shades, like the shade Galaxy right here, like Frazzled, the ones that kind of come out, you definitely need to put a glitter glue down, because it's like if I just tried to use my finger and kind of like pat it on there, it doesn't really come off my finger. So I feel like I need the grip of a glitter glue to really get these to stick. But as long as I use a glitter glue with them, I think they're absolutely beautiful. They last throughout the day. I do really like them. These two shades right here, Gold Glitch and Supermoon. Supermoon's what I got in my inner corner, but I used Gold Glitch the other day. These I would consider kind of like a topper, something that I think looks better over top of one of her eyeshadows. And then she does have like the typical shimmers in here, which is like Cosmic, like Ultraviolet. So she does have a few different formulas in here. For $68, would I like repurchase it? No. For like, I love the colors. I do. I think they're beautiful, like, and they're gorgeous. I love this look on my eyes, but this just for me wouldn't necessarily be something, like I said, I would reach for every single day, just because I do have to work with them a little bit more than I would like. Like if I'm in a hurry, I'm reaching for my Zodiac palette right here that I talk about all the time. I just love this. Again, such a beautiful palette. But I do like this, but I don't love it. So that's my only gripe about that is, like I said, the price. Like if this was like, I don't know, a little bit cheaper, I could probably like justify it, but I don't necessarily think that every single person needs this in their collection. But it is an okay palette. The shades are really pretty, and I feel like if you don't mind working with them, then I think that you would like this. Alright, so I do have a highlighter. This is from Milk Makeup. This is actually, I seen Kathleen Lights. I'm not sure if she talked about this in the favorites video, but I have seen her use it in several videos. It's in the shade Lit. That's the shade that I got as well. I really like just like the white plain packaging. It does say milk there. It's kind of hard to see on this. I don't know, I've been having issues with like my camera lens shaking, but I think I got it good now, so I'm hoping I do. But I will swatch this one for you guys. Haven't tried this out yet because I want to do a full face of first impressions because I have a bunch of new makeup to try. But this, okay, so this kind of looks more like a everyday highlighter. The highlighter I actually have on today is the Wet n Wild's. Actually I think that one's like called I'm So Lit or something. Yeah, it's I'm So Lit and that one's lit, but I love this. It's a loose highlighter. It's a little bit messy, but I still really like it. Alright, so next I kind of did some repurchases. This is the Belief the True Cream Aqua Bomb. I actually finished up my last of this in my bathroom like last night. So I like this because it's more lightweight. A lot of people like the other version, which is like the thicker cream. I like this because I have oily skin, but I usually put on an oil on my face and then I like to go over top of it in the evenings with a lightweight moisturizer. This is just one that's just been working for me. I actually wanted to purchase my Youth to the People's one as well, but I don't know if they're not like carrying that specific product or if it was out of stock or something, but I did have to get something else. But I do really like this and it works extremely well for my oily skin and I would recommend it. And then the other moisturizer I ended up getting, actually I got one more, okay. This is the Tatcha, the water cream. You guys know I tried a sample of this way back in the spring. It was in my empties video and I really liked it. It comes with like a cleanser and this moisturizer. I did not like the cleanser, but I do really like this moisturizer. I find that it's like perfect for the daytime. It gives you enough hydration, but not, you know, like so much that you look greasy when you put your makeup over top of it. It works perfect for my oily skin. Since it is getting like a little bit more like winter, colder weather here, I do find that I feel like my skin does need a little bit more moisture. So I am going back to my Drunk Elephant moisturizer that I had, that I think I purchased in the spring. I am using that more often now just because, like I said, my skin can get just not like, I wouldn't say dry, but just it's not as like oily, so I feel like I need just, you know, something a little more moisturizing. And then these last two products are new products, or new to me anyways. This is the Ole Hendrickson Counterbalance Oil Control Hydrator. Again, I'm not really sure how I ended up with so many moisturizers, but I've heard really good things about this brand. A lot of people talk about it, and again, it was on my love section because I wanted to try it, so I ended up adding it. So I am excited to try that one out, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it. And then actually, okay, I forgot. I got a cleanser too. So I used this, if you watch my most recent favorites video, I used this brand, their oil. I love it. It's their detox oil. It's amazing. It has worked miracles for my skin. So I wanted to try out another cleanser because I just run out of my Origins cleanser, and I was going to repurchase that, but I did just try to purchase this. So I am hoping that I like this, because if not, I'll just return it and get my Origins one, because you know what I'm saying, I know it works and everything. But so far, like I said, I love that detox oil, so I'm hoping I like this cleanser as well. Then lastly from Sephora, I got the Bite Beauty 4-piece mini set. I can't remember whose video I was watching that said this was on her wish list as well, but I actually had some full-size lipsticks in my cart, and I ended up taking them out and just getting this because I was going through my lipsticks, and I picked an old Maybelline one up that I used to love to try, and when I turned it up, I could see those like little white dots, which I think is mold, and I was like, okay, I need to go through my collection and get rid of some of these lipsticks. But what bothered me was that they're almost, you know what I'm saying, they're not even half used. I'm having to throw them away. So I think I'm going to kind of get on this like mini train where I'm not wasting, you know what I'm saying, like so many lipsticks and stuff. So if I can ever get into this. Okay, so we got 4 different shades here. Wow, these are tiny. These are really small. I was expecting them to be a little bit bigger, but they are quite small, but they are really cute. Alright, so we have 2 more nude shades here. I will swatch these. This is Cocoa Bite, which this definitely seems like my kind of color. It's really pretty. Very creamy, very pigmented. I feel like this would be a formula that if you had drier lips like I do, you'll really like. And then this is the shade Gujubu? I have no idea. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but oh, this one's pretty as well. Okay, so I can see my shade wearing this one as well. It's more of like a pink shade. And then we've got the shade right here, which is the shade Ruby Bonbon. I wonder who comes up with the names for this stuff. Wow, I can't get over how creamy these are. Just like I said, just by swatching them, they're super creamy. And then lastly, we have Cherry Truffle, which looks gorgeous. Ooh, okay, this, yes, that is very, very pretty. All the swatches, they are very, very pretty. Very creamy as well. Like I said, I was really surprised. All right, guys, so now on to this huge box of Ulta makeup. So I do shop a lot more at Ulta. I think that their point system is way better. It's just like 2 weeks ago, I used 200 and some points. It was to help to get some of this stuff. I've got like 200 and some left. And you know what I'm saying? anything that I can buy at both Sephora and Ulta, I'm always going to buy at Ulta because their point system's way better. And in all honesty, the only time I shop at Sephora is when they do their 20% off. Like I said, I like Ulta's point system better. So I am going to get started. I do have some like new products I picked up in here and then some like older products I'd forgotten I wanted to retry. So I'm actually going to start with this foundation. I've had this foundation actually in my collection since, I think it first came out. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation. And I was watching somebody's video and they were talking about how good it was on oily skin, and I pulled that out of my collection and the shade was way, way too light. So I wanted to just purchase 2 other shades because again, I want to give this a fair shot. I ended up getting the shade 410 and 420. Again, I've heard amazing things about this foundation. So many people rave and talk about it this year. So I do really want to try it. I'm hoping these shades match. I definitely feel like 420 looks like it's going to match me a little bit better. I definitely feel like in the summer shade though, these will be too light too. There was just so many shades, and like online on like L'Oreal, it doesn't say like fair with a neutral undertone or fair with pink undertones or light with neutral undertones. It's just got whatever like L'Oreal names these. So it was like a little bit hard. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm guessing with my shade. I think that's why I got it wrong the first time, and I may have gotten it wrong this time as well. But like I said, we will give them a try and see. I did actually pick up some lashes. I've actually got these on today. This is the iLore London Naturals lashes, and again, they're the ones I got on today. They're like the 3/4 length, which I like because they're not really close to my inner corner, so it doesn't irritate my eyes. I like them. Are they the easiest to get on? No. I've actually had some from Ardell that I think is a little bit easier to get on than these iLore ones, but they are good. Like I said, I do like them. I feel like they look very natural. Again, I don't know if I'd necessarily repurchase these exact ones, but there is other ones from iLore that I do really like. And then on to the next pair of lashes. This is the Ardell lashes in the shade 161. These are kind of like the lashes I go for when I don't know what lashes are. You know, like something's coming up and I want to wear lashes. I like these. They're full lashes, so they are a little bit long, so I just trim them here off the edge to fit my eyes. I do have smaller eyes, so you know what I'm saying, that usually happens anyways. But these, again, they're not like my favorite lashes, but they're one that like I've tried before and I know how they look and I like them with everything. They're not overly dramatic because I have hooded eyes, so like if I wear lashes that are like really dramatic, it's like you can't see much of my eyeshadow. So I do like stuff more on the natural side, and these are definitely on the more natural side. And then I did pick up this Duo Quick Set Strip Lash Glue. This is formaldehyde free, long lasting, water resistant, and latex free. I actually hadn't tried this one. I'm not usually a huge fan of like the other Duo lash glues, but I was almost out of my other one, so I did almost want to pick this up and try it. I used it today and I really, really like it. It does have that very like quick, like I put it in each of my lashes, and then by the time I pick up the tweezers, grab a hold of the lash, it sticks on there really good, and I can just, it's like I just have a second to kind of move everything in place, and then it sets. So far, so good. Really like that. And now I'm going to talk about a product that I don't like. So I got this from the Body Shop. It's Vanilla Pumpkin Softening Body Butter. Honestly, I don't know why I get lotions and body butters, because I've got like 50 of them, you know what I'm saying, all through the house. But this, to me, this smells like crap. I don't like this at all. There's nothing pumpkin-y smelling about this to me. It's just very like artificial vanilla smelling. That's what it smells like. I don't know if it's artificial vanilla, but it does say that this is vegetarian, forever against animal testing, with vanilla extract from Madagascar and pumpkin fragrance, enriched with community trade handcrafted shea butter. So dermatologist tested and 24-hour rich moisture for normal to dry skin. It's just like I was expecting something to smell really pumpkin-y, like Hemp's has one that smells so good. But yeah, this one just not for me. I will keep it. Will I use it? It'll probably sit underneath my sink cabinet like the other ones I have. Or I might pass this along to my sister or my mom and let them try out. But even my sister didn't think it smelled good when she smelled it. Alright, so next I do have a concealer. This is from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Concealer. Again, same issue that I had is I already had this in my collection, but it was the wrong shade. And this shade actually I think is going to work well. This is the shade 330 Ivory. It's like a little bit lighter than the 420 shade in the foundation if you guys want to see. So I'm excited to try this out. Like I said, because I haven't tried either one of them out. Probably going to do that full face of first impression, and that'll be the foundation that I use. I did purchase 2 more foundations. So I repurchased the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass All Day Wear Foundation. I have talked about this a lot and I love it. And oh, right here it is the one that I'm using now. As you guys can see, I'm almost completely out. This has just been my everyday go-to foundation. I love the coverage. I love how it wears. In the summertime, I do have to make sure to really set my face with a mattifying powder and use like a setting spray, but right now I just use this, set it with a powder, and I'm good to go. It's just, to me, it looks beautiful on the skin. I love it. It's amazing foundation. If you haven't tried it out, I definitely recommend it. I always get the shade 02. The shade 01 is too light for me. And then I repurchased this as well. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Hydrating Foundation. I don't know if you guys remember, but like, I can't remember when I finished this foundation, but I know it was in an empties, and I used to wear this all the time. I got the shade 1.1 Fair Light Neutral. It's like with foundations that don't have a lot of shades, I'm usually always the shade that's described fair with a light, a fair with a neutral undertone. But it's like with foundations that have a lot of shades, I don't know if I'm fair light with a neutral undertone, or light with a neutral undertone, or light me, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard, but this shade does work for me. I have not tried this again, but like I said, I loved this foundation from what I can remember, and honestly, I don't know what got me to repurchase this was everyone was talking about the new Smashbox foundation, but it didn't have like great reviews for people with oily skin, so I was like, well, I'm gonna re-pick that one up. So yeah, I picked it up. I don't know why I keep picking up foundations, because I have a ton that I need to finish. All right, next are these Buxom Plump Line lip liners. These are actually from the 21 Days of Beauty, but I've only used these once or twice. I haven't had a chance, but I like these because I have tried these before, like different shades. I like them. They do come in like a pen. You guys are gonna see like a pencil, wooden pencil kind of form. But again, I have the shade Stealth and the shade White Russian. They have a brush on one end, which I really like because it kind of just makes it very easy to kind of feather the color out if you want a more natural look. Here's the brush in case you guys are wondering what the end looks like. And then this one right here, like I said, was in the shade White Russian, which is a little bit light. This is definitely a shade that I would use probably, like I said, on the center of my, how do I ever focus? There we go, on the center of my lips, and then just kind of blend it out. And then these are also from the 21 Days of Beauty. This is the Dose of Colors eyeliners. They're paraben-free, gluten-free, talc-free, and cruelty-free. I got the shade Lucky, I believe. Yeah, Lucky and Splash. It's like a blue and green. Again, a product that I wanted to try out when it first came out, but as I mentioned in like my last favorites video, I just haven't been using much different makeup and stuff. I've just been so busy, but now that we don't have to do so much outside because it's cold and everything's like dying, hopefully I can get back into it, but I will swatch these for you as well. These are really creamy. Again, I can't tell you if I like these or not because I haven't really tried them out enough to give you guys like an answer, but they do seem really creamy from just what I was swatching. There's the blue one. We'll focus on my hand. Yeah, there's a blue one and then the green one. So that's Lucky and Splash. The rest of this is from that 20% off. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape in a Fair Light Neutral. I quit using this forever ago because it was way too dry for underneath my eyes, but I forgot what a good eye primer that this makes. And this is what I've been using this as an eye primer. It conceals everything on your lids, and then it's just like the colors stick to it so well and blend on top of it. So I've been using this as a eyeshadow primer and I love it. And then I picked up this brush set, and to be 100% honest, I don't know why I did. This is the Real Techniques Cheek and Highlight and Glow Duo. So it comes with 2 different brushes. Let's see yeah, 2 different brushes, and I don't know, it was just a whim. Like I said, you know how it is, you're adding stuff to your cart and you end up with a bunch of stuff you don't know why you purchased. That's what happened there. This lipstick I have actually tried. This is from Almay. This is the shade Go Wild. This is beautiful and such an amazing formula. It has a really nice matte formula. If you are someone who likes those like creamy, smooth mattes, it's this shade right here. Again, that's Go Wild. Very smooth, very creamy, very pigmented. I really like this. I've worn it only twice, but the 2 times I have worn it, I think that it wears a decent amount of time on your lips to be a traditional lipstick. And the packaging's so cute. It's like little cheetahs on it. But really, really like this. And I want to try out some other shades from this brand. I was in Ulta the other day, but the only reason is that they're not wrapped in plastic, and I couldn't really tell if people had swatched them because it's like they looked like they had. So I'd rather order them online, you know, where they come in like their plastic wrap and everything. And then I did pick up this Revlon foundation. Again, I have no idea why I picked up so many foundations. This is the Photo Ready Candid Foundation. I got the shade 120. This is going to be too light for me because I did swatch this. But I am excited to try this out. I am going to have to get another shade. I'll probably have to, you know what I'm saying, combine the shades. But I am excited to try this. If you guys have tried any of these foundations that I haven't tried, please let me know. So this is actually in the news section. This is the Revlon Evolve Amazing. And what really attracted me to this is that the wand is like, it'll focus. It's supposed to have like that hourglass wand, kind of like Too Faced has. And I love that. I love my Too Faced one. I've got a Stila one here. The Huge Stream Lash Mascara is that hourglass wand. The Huda Beauty one is that hourglass wand. And those wands just really seem to work for me. So I'm really excited to try this out because hopefully it's an affordable version for the Stila one. I picked up these little sleek loose pigments. Alright, so I picked up the shade Euphoric, Psychedelic, and Trippin'. I'm actually not going to swatch these because they are a little bit on the messy side. These are not my favorite because I don't feel like they come off like the color that they looked like online. Like I thought when I ordered Euphoric it was gonna be like this really like warm red. This is very pink when you swatch it. My idea of pink anyways, it's like a warm pink. So I'm not a fan of those. I'm not a fan of like the actual pigment itself either. Just not my favorite. I want to work with them some more though before I count them out, but I don't love them. Alright, sorry guys, I have no idea where my camera cut off. I was talking about this. This is the Pore Serum by Skinfood. Again, this had really good reviews and I want to try this out. I don't know, the older I get, the more I get into skincare, so I wanted to try this out as well. So a lot of this stuff, if you guys have any questions or want a review on anything, I can do that, or just keep an eye out on future like favorites and unfavorites and I'll let you guys know. Guys, 3 more products and we're done. So this is the Clinique Cheek Pop, and this whole cheek pop's called Warm Up. I believe when I was reading online, these are 3 like new limited edition shades. Usually Clinique does something like this every holiday season. I think Sephora has one as well, but I think the shades may be different. I'm not, again, not 100% sure, but I cannot tell you guys the actual names of these because they're just says Cheek Pop, Blush Pop. So okay, so we've got Blush Pop, which is the first one I'm guessing right here. So Blush Pop, Sorbet Pop, and then Cola Pop. I think Cola Pop might actually be a permanent one, but I love these. These are amazing. This is like their old holiday one. I use this shade all the time. I think these were all permanent shades. But I do really like this formula, so I did purchase this because, again, these are great for traveling. I feel like this, to me though, when I look at this, like these 2 colors are very spring to me. But again, I'm really excited to try that out. And then I ended up getting 2 more highlighters. So this is the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. I actually went and sort of tried to get this way back and it was sold out, so I ended up ordering it online. I'm just going to toss this stuff out. I haven't tried this or anything. It's got some plastic in there. Really excited. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty. Speaking of highlighters, are you guys excited for Jaclyn Hill's highlighters that she's getting ready to launch? I'm gonna try to get some. They'll probably sell out, but that's a pretty highlight. I really like that highlighter. And then I ended up getting this one as well. This one, however, I literally got from Walmart. It's the only place I can find this like Airspun, Coty Airspun stuff. I only got 1 shade. So they have this shade and then a really like deeper pink shade. That's the only 2 they had at mine. I think that's a total of 4, but I'm not sure. This one is in the shade So Much Ice 100. Okay, this is cute. You get like a little puff. And then I'll just pull this off so I can swatch it for you guys. Ooh, actually, I don't know. I think it's gonna be too... Okay, this is a little bit icier of a highlight than I like to wear. Okay, so that's all the products, thank goodness. But if there's any of these products that you guys want a more in-depth review on, please let me know and I'll do that. Or if there's any holiday launches or anything that you guys want me to do a review on, I'll do that. Just let me know. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.